Today's menu, a simple recipe, but so delicious, it will make you, family, friends fall in love. Bourbon marinated baked pork chops. Yo, what's up? Welcome to Food Fidelity. It's your boy Marwin, your favorite flavor nerd. Today's recipe is gonna be a pork chop recipe. I don't know about you, but I've had some dried pork chops, flavorless pork chops, but I got you a cure. For this one, my secret ingredient is going to be bourbon. I'm going to use bourbon to tenderize via marinade, but also add maximum optimal flavor to this dish. If you stick around to the end, you also get the bonus of a blackberry maple sauce that I'm going to use to top things off with, give you that delicious pork chop, tender, flavorful, with a tangy, flavorful sauce to back it up. If you make the dish and you like it, give me a thumbs up or comment. That's it. Let's get to it. We'll kick things off with the marinade. I start with a cup of bourbon. Use whatever you prefer. You want to reduce that to about a quarter cup. In a separate bowl, you're going to add the minced garlic, 2 tablespoons of soy, about a tablespoon of worcestershire sauce, and another tablespoon of the maple syrup. Add that reduced bourbon back to the bowl and give it a nice stir and mix up. I like to start with I like to use a thick cut bone-in pork chop. I'm gonna marinate overnight, at least 4 hours if you don't have time to do it overnight. That's the goal. You wanna fill that up pretty good. Try to get as much air out of the bag as possible. Close it tight and put it in the refrigerator. Let it sit. You might wanna occasionally flip it, so that you are sure that the marinade gets all parts of the meat. But once you're done, we'll remove it from that Ziploc. Maybe have it set up, with a tray on a baking sheet. But we want to dry this out a little bit. But notice the color change with the soy sauce and the bourbon. It gives us a nice kind of brownish color. And that's kind of creeped into the interior of the chops as well. So you get a lot of that flavor penetrated to a certain amount of depth, right? But again, I want to get these nice and dry. Use paper towels, just pat dry. You don't have to be overly crazy with this. But that's what's going to help us get that nice sear when we sear these chops. You want the moisture to be gone. So I got a really hot skillet. I'm just going to sear maybe 1 to 2 minutes max on each side. We're not trying to cook these fully because we're going to bake these in the oven. But my skillet's really hot. You see that color is really coming through. There's also something to that texture, right? That, again, I go back to, using that drying step to make sure that we have removed all the moisture. I preheated my oven to about 350 degrees. Now I'm going to bake the chops for 10 to 12 minutes before removing. You see me, I may give a little thumb test where I press down on the chops to check for doneness. If it gives a lot away, that means there's still, you have a little room to cook a little longer. If there's no give, that means you probably overcooked them. Now I can start on my sauce. I got a quarter cup of chicken stock that I'm, boiling. I'm going to add some honey or maple. I use maple in this case, but your choice of sweetness is your choice. Balsamic vinegar, as well as some jelly. I had guava jelly, which is a nice flavor, but any of your favorite jelly works. Maybe like a strawberry jam, and a pinch of smoked sea salt. That's really like the kicker. It kind of gives it that smoky flavor to the sauce before I add those blackberries, right? And so we're just really trying to up the ante with the flavor. So you want to keep stirring and mixing until that jelly is really mixed in well. I got 2 smashed up garlic cloves, as well as some fresh thyme to kind of round things out. Give it a nice stir. And then I'm going to add my blackberries. And this is really simple. I'm going to cook this until my blackberries begin to soften and loosen a little bit. You see them break down. At that point, you just want to make sure that everything is mixed in well and you're good to go for serving. You can serve your sauce on top, which is what I'm doing here, or you can use that, that sauce as a dip. Check out the meat. You can see it's pretty tender, well cooked. Got a nice sear on the outside and juicy center, which is what I was going for. And that's the ultimate pork chop, right? That's really what you want with a good pork chop. Nice texture on the outside and nice tender, juicy inside. And so, yeah, I've really had a lot of fun with this recipe. I think you will dig it. It's got a lot going on for such a simple recipe. The pork chops came out great, tender, flavorful. I don't know what else to say. It's got a nice aroma in the kitchen also. So, as always, if you liked the dish, leave a like or a comment. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button, and we can cook again with each other next week when I post new content. Until then, thanks. Peace out.